What's up, everybody? Straw Hats Are Cool here, and we are back again with another Market Watch video. I'm trying something new with my mic today, so hopefully it sounds a little better, but maybe it's going to sound a little wonky. I don't know. This might not even be the final recording if it ends up sounding terrible, but we're trying things out, so bear with me if this ends up getting pushed to live. So we've got some crazy stuff that's happened in the market in the last week, so we're going to go ahead and jump right in. Starting with OP01, we can see that there have been some changes for sure. So let's just jump right in. Let's start off just with the boxes. You can see that the boxes in the last month have gone up pretty considerably, and they are selling. So if you're keeping some sealed boxes, especially the first print, I don't know if there are any of the first print on here, but the first print is going for considerably more than the second print. The first print, the way you can tell it's first print is the shape of the box is a little different, and I believe the first print also has a blue bottom, whereas the second prints had a white bottom on the box. But I don't really know too much about that. For some reason people care about it. Law's kind of settling back down, but everything else is just generally trending upward for the most part. Kinemon or Kazuki Oden had a buyout recently. Market price, and you can see market price is $43, but the listed median right now is 124. There have been some that sold around 60. The cheapest listing is 82, but then you can see that the next ones are up over $100. So I would stay away from this. If you've got an Oden you don't want, now might be a good time to sell. Maybe somewhere around $75 might sell pretty quick. Make some quick money that way. King also experienced a buyout. I don't know why. This card's still not going to see play, I don't think, ever, at least with the direction purple's been going. But again, I mean, you can see these ones have been selling. There have been some that have sold around that $70 mark. So you've got a king or maybe an extra copy, now would be a good time to sell. If you're looking to pick one up, I would stay away from it for now, but keep your eye on it, because the set one stuff is just, it's all over the place right now and everything's trending upwards. So maybe it's too late, but I don't know. I would stay away from it for now and just hope that it comes back down. Manga Shanks. Now, last time we looked, the mangas, you know, they'd been pretty stagnant, not a lot changing. In fact, for the most part, they were trending downwards. But now we can see that Shanks is, I want to say, almost doubled. It was down almost 600 and now it's back up to 1,000. Kind of sucks, as I was considering picking one up when they were kind of closer to that 600 range, because it's one of the mangas I don't have yet. But I definitely won't be picking this one up anymore and just have to hope that it comes back down. But it's not looking good. I can live without owning this one, but would be nice to complete the collection. So if you've got a Manga Shanks and you're looking to get rid of it, I would do so now, as I mean, they're selling a whole bunch. Sold yesterday for around 800 bucks. So now would be a good time to unload that. The Law from set 1 is also going up quite a bit. This one surprises me a little, as I figured a lot of people would kind of prefer the SP over the original alt from set 1. But presently, at the time of this recording, they're both about the same. You can see right here that the SP is at 75 and the original alt at 80. So about the same price, but they're kind of following each other in price. So they are trending up, though. I do think even the SP is up from where it was not so long ago. I guess this one's been around, you know, it's around 60, what I thought. And now they're going up about $75 right now. So Laws are getting expensive. I don't see Law coming down much anytime soon. As we've discussed, it is a deck that continues to see play into set 5. So it's good deck, and if it's a deck you're looking to play and you want to bling out, unfortunately, I don't see the price dropping too much from where it's at now. So the next wave of Judge promos have been released for some tournaments. I think it's just the larger tournaments now. Local stores won't start getting these in their tournament kits, I don't think, until the Volume 5 tournament packs. But don't quote me on that. Unless they change the Volume 4 tournament packs for the next wave, we should not be getting these at local stores until the Volume 5. But they're all kind of expensive right now, and if you remember the set 1 Judge packs, they were really expensive when they first started popping up, but then over time they've dropped pretty considerably, and a lot of them you can get for under $10, maybe even under $5 for the less playable ones. Corona's at 20 bucks. I'd avoid this. Where'd it go? The box topper Perona is still less than the Judge one, and I think this one looks better. It's not got a stamp on it, but it's full art and borderless, so I like the look of this one a lot more, and it's a little cheaper. Though I will say, it is, you can see it has been going up over the last couple months, so Perona is getting pretty expensive, especially for a box topper, which if you're more new to the game, you probably don't even know what I mean when I say a box topper, because only sets 1 and 2 had them. Unfortunately, I kind of miss them. I wish they would bring back the box toppers. It was just a card pack you got with every box. It was like on the top of every box and had a kind of full art of an uncommon from the set. So I miss those. Please bring them back, Manti. Just kind of a reminder that Otama is an uncommon from set 1 that is $4 or $5. So if you've got a bunch of extra Otamas from your bulk from OP01, go ahead, take a look, sell them, quick money. It's an uncommon. I know I have a bunch of them that I'm going to probably be listing here pretty soon. So yeah. The participant cards for the new set of regionals have started popping up. The first ones happened, I think, last weekend, maybe weekend before, and they're expensive. Otama is 150 bucks, and a couple unfortunate souls have decided to buy at this price. I would stay away from this for the time being. Again, we can look at the current regional participation cards, and I think the most expensive one is Pudding, who's like 40 bucks, something like that. So these will come down. We've also got the anniversary set coming at some point, which has another art for Otama. I know we want to bling out our decks, but please do not spend $150 on a participation Otama. These are going to start coming down real soon, I'm sure. I mean, there've already been, I think, 3 or 4 online regionals for this wave, and it's not even been a month since they started. So these will come down in price. Stay away from it for now. If you pull one, try and sell it now. Just kind of taking a look now at OP02. Everything we looked at up until now was from set 1. OP02, not a whole lot going on here, but there are a couple things I want to point out. For the most part, the market here is pretty stable, but just some quick things I want to talk about. We do see Ace looks like he's also starting to trend upwards a little bit, so keep your eye on that one. Starting with Kuzan, this is the alt. We talked about it last week, and we can see that from where it was at about a week ago, it's not changed much. Price has stayed pretty stagnant, but it is starting to go up. This one shows up as 31, but It's got $5 shipping, so that's really about $36. And then it's not long before they start getting more and more expensive, even pushing the $40 range. So like I said, I do expect this one to go up, and it looks like it is going to follow that trend upward. Same thing with the regular SR. I remember talking about this one last week as well, and I think it was about $8 last week. So yeah, a lot of listings sold yesterday at the time of this recording. And yeah, we can see not so long ago, it was about last week when I did the market watch, it was about $8, maybe a little less. It's up to $12 now, and it's got 99-cent shipping, so that's about $13 now. So these are trending upward. If you don't have your Kuzons, I'd do it now, because I'd say there's a good chance these continue to go upwards in price. Same thing with the Borsellino. This one was a little higher to start, but again, I do think it's starting to trend upwards. You can see it's not long before we get into the $15 range, so not a lot of listings before these start getting more expensive. The alt Borsellino, however, did see about a $10 increase in price since the last market watch. A little more actually, because that's got $4 shipping. They're selling for around $45 now. And if I recall, last week they were around 30. So what it looks like here, 32, right around that $32 range. So it is definitely going up in price. And if you don't have your alt Borsellinos and would like to, I'd pick them up now. This one is even a light blade, so near mint one's about $45. So definitely keep your eye out on these. If you've got some, maybe hold them just a little longer, see if they go up a little more, because it might be a good time to sell. Now, Edward Newgate, obviously since the restrictions, has just kind of continued to fall and fall and fall over the last couple months. Sitting about $22 right now. And the only reason I'm bringing this up is because if you want to gamble a little, I would say there's a non-zero chance that the restriction on Newgate gets lifted for set 5. Reason being that in set 5, Newgate has not been performing very well. And the only decks that have been using the Newgate, I think, are like the red, purple Luffy. And if the Bandai wants people to play that and push that starter deck, I can definitely see them removing the restriction on Newgate, maybe even Rad Beam. So if you want to make a gamble, I'd say this is a good price. You could try and buy some now, or maybe even just pick up a playset yourself and hope. I mean, I'm thinking about it. I really want to play the red purple Luffy, but if the restrictions stay, I think red purple Luffy is not very playable. Already does struggle quite a bit into a lot of the new decks, but definitely needs the Newgate to be a performer. So don't take financial advice from me. I'm just a guy on the internet. But if you want to make a gamble, I could see them lifting the restrictions and the price on this card going up quite a bit. Ace was bought out recently. They were about $11 at the time of the buyout. So we're only a couple listings, and now we're up a little over $11, about $13, $14 right now. So if you've got some extra aces lying around, I'd go ahead and sell those now. I feel like the price on this should drop because Newgate's going to see a lot less play next set. And I think the only deck that really uses this next set is the red purple Law, which some lists are playing it. I can't really get behind playing this card in the red purple Law, but I've seen some lists doing it. So I think this one will fall down not too long as we get closer to set 5. So unless you're really wanting to play Newgate or Ace, I would kind of stay away. I think what's triggered the increase in price is that the Ace leader has been performing a lot better this set than most would have anticipated, and this is probably a 4 of in just about every Ace deck, as well as Newgate. So same dealio with the alt. Was down about 30 bucks at one point, and now in the last month it's gone up quite a bit, up to $60 again. So we've got some alt aces you're not looking to keep. I would go ahead and sell those now. Only 2 listings before we're at $70 and then $75. So the price on this one is going up pretty quickly. If you want your alt ace, again, I would probably wait, especially if you're just looking to pick it up for your collection. I don't see this staying at $60. Pillars of Strength, not a lot's changed. Ace leader's gone up, which we can see here. Again, Ace has been seeing a lot more success than I think most of us anticipated. So we are seeing an increase in price here. Not huge, still not super expensive, especially relative to a lot of the other leaders that are seeing a lot of play. Nami has been going up a little bit as well, just shy of 100 bucks right now. Wish I'd personally picked mine up a little sooner. Earlier this month it was about $85, and now we're just shy of 100, so it's starting to go up. Not really too sure why on this one. I still don't think Nami's been seeing a lot of play this set, but again, like I said in my tier list video, which I did as a stream, so a lot of you probably didn't watch that, I definitely think a committed Nami player can find success this format, so there is that. Set 4, you know, all things considered, prices are looking good. My big takeaway here is like, I would personally take the opportunity to get some Sabos at this price. I've already got my play set, 20, 28, 30 bucks. I don't think that's bad for Sabo, and Sabo I think is going to continue to see a lot of play into future sets. If you want to play the Sabo leader next set, Sabo is going to be a good card to have for that. Sabo leader is not super playable, but you know, it's a cool leader nonetheless. So if that's something you're looking to try out, pick up these. It's a deck card that's going to see it play in a lot of black decks moving forward. 5 cost 6k, got counter, one of the best stat lines in the game. It's a blocker, and then it makes all your characters immune to KO effects for a turn, and then you also get to filter, so you can fix a bricked up hand. It's a very good all-around powerful card. So 30 bucks for the alt, I think that's pretty good, and I might take the opportunities to get these now because I don't see them staying at this price forever. Last couple things I want to talk about today. I think I might have been wrong about Gordon. I didn't think it would go up too much. We can see now it's about $22. That's the cheapest one. New listing from someone with not a lot of sales. And then the next one's up to 27, and then pretty quickly we get up to $30. So I didn't think this card would falter too much from $20 range, because I think the only deck that's really playing this are Zoro and red purple Law next set. But I'm not too sure why now all of a sudden it's seeing a lot of play. Maybe the hype for red purple Law is just that strong. I'm not too sure. So it's showing up as about 22, but really it's closer to 26, 27. That's one listing, and then it's $26, $27. So you might have missed your opportunity to get Gordon's. Again, I'd keep your eye on it. I feel like this is a little high, though. I guess these were only given out for the first month of the game at game stores who were hosting events for the game. So not the easiest things to get a hold of, all things considered. So hopefully these film cards see a reprint at some point, maybe in set 6, as I know we're getting more film stuff in set 6. The lucky few of you who are able to buy the film pack itself before it went up in price, because there was a point this weekend where these were cheaper than Gordon himself. Shout outs to Vampire Gaming, who pointed that out on Twitter. He's got a YouTube channel if you haven't checked him out. He's got I think just around 800 subscribers now. So if you haven't checked him out, go ahead and give him a sub, help him get to 1,000. He's very committed to Ace, and he's put out some nice videos for that leader. So go ahead and check him out if you haven't done that. But yeah, film packs are about 35 bucks now. I am personally right about at 600 subscribers, and I told you last week that someone from my community had donated one for me to give away. So I think when we hit 600 subs, we'll be giving one of these packs away. And so get excited for that. And last thing is the Store Championship Luffy winner card. Let me just make sure nothing changed here. Store Championship Luffy, they're not selling at 400. Last one sold on the 19th for 300, but there was a buyout here, and Store Championship Luffy's are $400 now. The Kid Store Championship, if we want to take a look at him, you might be wondering why he's so cheap, and there are a couple reasons for that. Where is the Kid? Yeah, you can see the Kid is not very expensive. Can't even find him. There he is. So Kid is $25-$30. I think that is up a little bit because I just bought another one. Yeah, it is up a little bit from where it was. Couple things. So obviously with the Luffy, it's Luffy. Luffy is, you know, the mascot of the series in a way. He's the protagonist, so obviously the Luffy is a little more sought after than Kid. Additionally, for most store championships, if your store wasn't scummy, they should have given out 4 winner kids because their kits, all the kits came with 4. With the Luffy, kits only came with 1. There was only one person who got the Luffy for each store championship. That was not the case for Kid. 4 people should have gotten winners for Kid every set. So that's one thing. Like I said, protagonist. Now, this is not confirmed, but the next store championships should be for a Law similar art style to the Kid and the Luffy, as Japan kind of got those in a set. They were a lot easier to get over there, but there was a Luffy, a Law, and a Kid. So it's going to be the 1-cost blocker Law, and they did recently state on a post on their Facebook and Twitter that because of the confusion surrounding having 4 copies of the Kid for the tournament kit, that the next set will only have 1 winner card again. So that Law, I'm not saying it's going to be this expensive, but the Law is going to be more expensive than the Kid. So you want one of those Laws, start getting ready now, because you're going to have to win in order to get one of those Laws. They're not going to be given to the top 4 next time around. So just wanted to point that out. But this video is going longer than most of my market watches, so I apologize for that. Let me know how the mic sounds in the comments. What do you think about what's going on in the market right now? Were there any things that went on this week that I missed? Let me know down in the comments below. Like I said, I am getting really close to 600 subscribers, so if you haven't already, please do consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you've not done so already. But with that, I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.